Welcome back to What the Hell's That with Mike.
And Ricky.
Alright, we're going to wing it today for Ancient Aliens because none of us took notes. We tried, but we're just like,
The show was kind of moving a little slow.
mm-hmm.
We lost interest in spots,
Yeah. But anyway, this one's called Sacred Places. And, well, tell you the truth, all the places are based off of our religion, and only one place was like a three-way religion. Buddhism, Muslim, and Islam.
Christianity.
Well, no, the Islam one, and Christian too, but that's off a different area. And the Buddhist, no,
it was Islam, Judaism, right? Judaism.
Yep, Judaism
and Christianity.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's at Temple Mount.
Yeah, it was on Temple Mount. Yeah. Fun thing about that place though, at Temple Mount, it's a holy site because a meteor crash landed there, and it became a holy rock for contact with God. And let's see, the Muslims, they go on this jihad.
I don't know.
It's a weird name. It's something that you go on this like journey pretty much to the site, and you walk around counterclockwise and try to get your way in to touch the object and get with God. And
has something to do with the representation of the way the planets move around the sun and everything like that in a circular motion.
And the funny thing about that site is it's lined up with the summer-winter solstice, the course of the sun, and the course of the moon, which is pretty cool. And another site they went to was Lalibela, which I recognize that site from Legend Quest.
Yeah, Legend Quest went there.
And it's a 7-church in one rock place. It looks like a cross, but it goes down.
Yeah, it was built. It was actually built into the mountain itself, or whatever.
Like from the top, it looks just like a stone cross, like dimensionalized, like the Knights Templar style. But if you look down into it, it's got rooms and windows and
it's a church. It's an actual church.
And the story behind that is the king at the time that built it was constructed to build it by God. And while the men were asleep, the angels would come in and fix it. The rest of it on the inside.
Was that Solomon?
No.
Or was that David?
It was David.
Yeah, King David. Who all of y'all know from David and Goliath,
No, it wasn't David and Goliath. It was just King David.
David and Goliath became King David.
Did he really?
Yeah, later on.
Oh.
You didn't know
that? No.
Yeah.
No.
He eventually became King David.
Huh.
Read your Bible, man. Jeez.
I gotta catch up, man. Anyway, we move on to also a religious site that was taken down and rebuilt in Israel, or Jerusalem. It was a place that was taken down by the Romans and rebuilt by the Romans, and that was the original place that was said to hold the Ark of the Covenant, which in turn had some proof that it held it there, but none.
That was built by Solomon, right?
Yes, that was a place that was built by Solomon.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that stands there. And the weird thing is, there's the Temple of the Virgin Mary. It's got the gold dome on it, and that's another.
No, that's Temple Mount.
That's Temple Mount.
Temple Mount's the one with the gold dome on it.
Well, anyway, in there. Inside, it was built around this slab of rock, and it is said that's where Muhammad was taken by God to earth, up in the heavens, to get his divine religion views and all that fun stuff, and to return. And it's still there. It's considered sacred. You cannot excavate. You cannot take anything away from it because it's forbidden, like a lot of other places out there in the Middle East. And what else was there? Because I missed some. Well, I watched all of them, just like kind of.
Yeah, like I said, it moved slow, and it was kind of not as interesting as the other ones so far. Not the best episode so far.
I don't know. But in India, somewhere in India, inside this curvature mountain on the inside is temples, just built into the rock. Made all the sculptures are made by that rock to represent Buddha and some of his disciples. And in like 3 of the caves, you have this big old statue inside that looks like a rocket ship. According to the ancient astronaut theory people, they said that when you look at it, the hands look like they're controlling something, and it looks like they're in some sort of shaft to go into space, which back then was accepted. Here it's kind of chopped in half because no one wants to believe in ETs or UFOs because I think it's a whole bunch of phooey.
Yeah.
Which is crap, but we digress. Now, with those rocket ship shaped statues, you get the sun. If you hit it just right in the window, it beams onto them. Like, I'm not sure what that was about. It didn't really say what that was about. It was just
I don't know what it was about either.
Summer, winter solstice, like if the windows just hit just right, it'll get there. But I don't know. Someone said, I can't remember who said, but they said that place looked like it was just built as a base for the ETs when they came down, just like a secret meeting place. Which I kind of agree with, but I kind of don't agree with. I'm just.
I don't know. Speaking of them when they landed, supposedly like Temple Mount and that other place that they built built with the big
in
old
Lebanon.
With the big old flat rocks and everything like that. Both of those were supposed to be, in their theory, supposedly maybe landing sites because they were so big and they needed to support the weight of the spacecraft.
In the first Sanskrit writings that we ever had in
the Sumerian tablets.
The Sumerian tablets. Yeah, one of the guys had said that at that site he witnessed God descending and ascending onto that one site. So that's how that was revered holy, and that's why they built temples on it, along with other places. And in those places, there's like huge slabs of rock that weigh over, what did he say, 1,200 tons?
I think he was going more close to like 12,000. It was something incredible. It was an incredible amount of weight that had to be lifted up on other stones because there were smaller stones below.
And they were aligned just correctly. They fit together. And people at that time lifting rocks that freaking heavy? No. But, there's a lot of theories. There's a lot of guesses and a lot of no's out there for that. Who knows? But all these places are weird. Like, there's an actual meteorite inside one of the holy sites in Jerusalem, and you go and you kiss this stone, and it's supposed to give you a divine intervention. And I'm like, what? How many mouths have been on that thing? God, like airborne disease? Yeah. Oh well, they got worse diseases than that out there anyway. But no, I just didn't get interested in this episode. I was lost. I didn't know where to go with it. But it was still good. It just wasn't, up to par as all the other episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was going to grade this episode, I'd give it a C. C+.
Yeah.
But
about that.
Yeah.
It had some interesting points in it that kept your attention, but there were some other spots in it that just seemed like it was drifting off.
Yeah. I just wasn't. I was like, okay, and then no. I actually went and got something to eat and sat in the kitchen for a while because I was like, oh god. But yeah, I mean the episode was good, like I said, but it just wasn't, like every other episode. Which which shows you're gonna get that sometimes. You're gonna get a good one, and then all of a sudden you gotta slide in a bad one. So
yeah,
just to throw people off, Not everything's perfect, but But hey, we digress. Hopefully next week is gonna be a good one because oh shit, what was the next one gonna be? Something.
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh god, look it up. Anyway, next week's gonna look good. It looks promising. It does. From the commercial, it looks promising. So we're gonna see how that goes. But other than that, we're also gonna try to get you guys Legend Quest reviews, but
He missed it on Wednesday. I watched it, but he missed it.
The first episode, or the first time I missed it since it's been on. I forgot.
It was a good show. It was about they were talking about Solomon's Ring, which was really good, and then they also talked about Merlin, and that was a really good one, actually.
I'll have to look it up here in a little while.
Yeah, check it out. We'll see if we can get it done tomorrow or something.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try to get all 3 in.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll do like a 3-day weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We'll see.
Actually, we might be able to get them all tomorrow.
You think so?
Yeah.
Come in bright and early?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, I gotta be to work a little bit early tomorrow, so I'll be coming over here earlier.
Okay.
So yeah.
That works, man. Alright. Anyway, sidetrack and all that fun stuff. Like I said, I give this a show a C+. We're gonna rate it out of 1 to 10. I gave it a 8.
8? Oh, see, I was looking more like a 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it really drifted off for me.
Well, some parts kind of caught my attention. But, anyway, give us what you guys think about the show. Comment, rate, subscribe, add as a friend. You can find us on Facebook if you need to, through Georgia. We're also on Twitter.
Yep, we Twitter
finally. Separate accounts, not joint for this show.
Yeah, which we should get one for this show, actually. And
we'll go find one.
Yeah.
We'll find one. Anyway, guys, it's going to be from us. And let us hear your thoughts on this show. Let me know what you guys think. Let us know about what you thought about last night's episode of Ancient Aliens. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Alright, guys.